Alright. There we go. And we're back. So I can continue, because luckily this game does have a save function, since there's apparently so many different endings you can do, and it's actually taking a little bit longer than I thought to even just get to the beginning. So it's later on in the day. I went to go eat some snacks. Actually, I had chicken nuggets and macaroni for lunch, you know. Not KFC, but celebrating nonetheless. So you can go into the load game setting, which is at the bottom. And apparently I'm only on 3rd bite, so as you can see there's still 7 more chapters for me to unlock just for one ending with Colonel Sanders. So let's see if we can get to where we left off in 3rd bite and go from there. So I'm not sure exactly how it picks up, or if it just assumes you're somewhere. Alright, I think we froze for a second, but... Okay, good. So it's going to pick up almost right where I left off. I didn't get very far past this, because then I had the crisis of realizing I named myself Crispy Crunch, and had to go take my kitty out. So we're going to do a quick skip to get past this part, because we've already done this. Cripsy Crunchy's dealing. We already know who... Okay. We wanted to be modest. That's where we were. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think this is where we had stopped. So, once again, dramatic Colonel Sanders. Ah. Same feelings. Sure. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh, so we're on the cooking channel. So you step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need, so we are on the cooking channel. Alright, Food Network, let's go. There's Miriam. She's back. Oh, look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Do we, Miriam? Oh, wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're gonna blow it, Miriam. It's the bangs. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. So Miriam makes tiny food. Cute. She's tiny. Oh, there's sprinkles. Welcome to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Oh. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself. You pounce on Colonel Sanders. Of course. Is Miriam an option in a different one? I know there's 7 endings, so I guess you could choose to be with Miriam once. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Oh, he's blinking. And he's Miriam. Oh, I feel so bad for Miriam. She looks so sad. So sad. Want to be my partner? Sure, Cripsy Crunchy. Such a good spelling name, right? I'll prepare our station. Do it. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Ooh, look, it's Pop. Hello, new partner. Beep, beep, beep. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Okay. Alright, so my main thing here is that this robot doesn't have any arms. So could he even cook with her? But Pop couldn't open a door. So I don't know. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? This is really hard. Because Clank is cute, but he doesn't have arms. And I just feel like Pop would get in the way. Oh, we'll pick Pop. Because if I expect him to love the robot, that's weird. She's gonna be partnering. Oh, I made him cry. I'm so sorry, Clank. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. Are you, Pop? He holds a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Maybe I should have picked the robot. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out. Just like me. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late for you to change your choice now. I knew that Pop was going to be like this. And I still did it anyway. Now it's time for you to fix on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. Can you make anything besides chicken, Colonel? No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Using octopus. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Because I know that KFC and mashed potatoes, but also if you don't know me in real life, I am obsessed with potatoes. In any way, shape, or form, potatoes were brought by God to give me sustenance. And so I would have picked them anyway. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could do something warm, inviting, comforting, potato-y. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy. Gravy? You guys use instant mashed potatoes and gravy, so don't even act like you're fancy, Colonel Sanders. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Actually, I used to not eat gravy, and I only started eating gravy from KFC the first time I had gravy, because whenever I watched my grandma make gravy, and obviously it's like usually oil, milk based, she would do it in leftover oil when she was doing meat, and I thought that was so gross, and I wouldn't eat it. And then when my mom got KFC for us, I remember specifically like the mashed potatoes and the gravy came separate, and I was like, I want to try it. So my first ever gravy experience was not eating homemade gravy because it looked gross, but it was eating KFC gravy. And then I was like, oh, this isn't bad. And now I can make gravy and put gravy on a lot of things. So take that as you will, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red, and embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Ashley, looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Why is your boob lopsided, Ashley? Oh, that just looks really uncomfortable, BB. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Really, Ashley? Really? Oh. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no, geez, Van Man, I'm over here crushing crispy... I'm gonna say my own name right now. I did this to myself. Cripsy Crunchy's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Oh, she made him cry. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of where are the peeled potatoes? You're lying. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Cripsy Crunchy was struggling, so he offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a bit of mentoring. You need a hairnet, Ashley. You're not being safe in the kitchen. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Oh, so you're gonna be like that with your drumstick thigh tights. I see what they did there. You look like a chipmunk, Ashley. Back up. Don't you feel deep down that we could cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and drumsticks. There it is. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard, and you need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Oh, okay, so let's turn to Miriam. But I'm trying to do Colonel Sanders here. This is actually really hard. Because I don't know the really dynamics of this game to know how I'm supposed to make choices yet. But I feel like I've done everything to Colonel Sanders at this point, but I feel like the best would be Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses and looks back. This girl's friend-in-need radar is second to none, so she immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. Oh, I'm a Miriam. I actually think Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust. I don't know how to say this word. Vis-a-vis? My skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Cripsy Crunchy is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn these cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you knew so well your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. I didn't ask for your help, Colonel Sanders, but all right. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes, and the results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. She would. My Granny always made the best mashed potatoes. I'm really liking the steam animation. Like, it's really nice. I'm liking the steam here. Oh, there it is. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. I need a spork prop. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small amount, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops with a spork. We're getting somewhere with the Colonel. Your eyes lock. He only has one open. The moment is electric, and time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Okay. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaving sporkful up. And when you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Okay. Van, do something! They should have animated that blob there. I wanted to see that. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. And horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? No. Hold on right there, Cripsy Crunchy. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you're both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes face? Can I has potatoes face? You already look like a potato. Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. What is that? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. That steam animation again, though. Damn! But all right, Van. Van, you did it. You did something. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. When did you get there? Oh, I I totally thought that was Van Van, and I was like, wait a minute. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bit of his signature dish right off the plate. No! Don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed it. Oh! Oh, KFC, what are you doing? What are you doing? Look at the little corgi. Oh, everyone step back. Don't take another bite. Are we gonna kill Pop? When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone, and you notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then it is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oh, oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd, and they are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against the poison of all kinds. That's why you need vaccines, children. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. You're a dog. You probably don't. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. I mean, you did that to yourself. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Okay. But what, like for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Cripsy Crunchy. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. You just poisoned and killed someone, sir. You need to go to jail. There's something I need to tell you first. What is it? Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I'd be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The sport monster is here to fight a hero. What is this? What is this? Oh. Okay. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me as I was just letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Oh wait, this is a monster. Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I am a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What? What will you do? I have to attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster, and Spork Monster goes on the attack. That was not necessary. Let's try defending. Defense. Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way, and it seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws the energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How long? How will you respond? We're gonna attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? I only have Cook with Love. Spork Monster isn't a quitter. Why are you not helping Colonel Sanders? Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive this battle. Attack, ho! You decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love for 1 damage. He's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for the ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. There you are, Colonel. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. What is this? Pot pie power pinch. Pot pie power pinch. Whoa. We have to pause. Pause time. Well, we gotta get past this and then we can. Does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. We need to finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. The monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Cripsy Crunchy. Oh, we left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it is so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside, and the last name to have inside it out is Borko. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. So your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. And as you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away, and without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. And the image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have even made it without him. What a guy. And you want to thank them, but you don't have any strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Alright. We're going to have to probably pause because I'm almost up to 25 minutes again, and I know how long it took to just even upload the last video. So my hope is if I pause here, that I'll get to start from here and not have to fight the fork monster again. So, later, Gators. I'll try to keep this going throughout the week, but I think spending almost an hour today recording is probably enough. Later, Deets.